rising Venus signs and cross watchers. Welcome to your 8-card draw. What do I need shadow read for this full moon in Libra to new moon in almost Taurus? We'll talk about it. April 2023. I am your reader. Mars conjunct Leo rising. Mark Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. They're my initials. Professional witch, professional intuitive. President of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. We're about to be 25 years in service. May 1st, Beltane 2023. I am the author of Words of Grace from a professional witch. There is a version of it available on Kindle. There is a link in the description box, and if you click it, you can preview it for free and get a little whiff, catch a whiff of some of the practices, prayers, and principles that have kept me in business all this time. And way before I started Drawing the Circle Productions, way before that, I've learned a lot, and I'm glad to share it there. And if you are going down into my description box, do check out my Patreon, because it's the coolest thing I've ever done, ever. My members-only subscription platform that allows me a lot of creative freedom, free of algorithms and logarithms and all of that mathy stuff. At this point, I have 8 levels of subscribers on my Patreon platform. We've got Seekers, Humans, Heroes, Angels, Witches, Immortals, Mystics. Gods, Goddesses is one tier. They are the top tier. They get everything available on the platform, but all of my subscribers, regardless of subscription at the time of this recording, get a couple of things that they all get. Obviously, it's a little redundant. They get a daily check-in every morning with me, unlisted YouTube live stream link so they can chat with me about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always ending with a little prayer, a little blessing, a little something to send us on our way. It's my favorite way to start the day, and a lot of creative freedom there too. We're having a field day. As well as they get all of the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s here. I've been doing them for years. They're juggernauts. They're a lot of work. So it's really great that they have access to them past, present, into the future, as long as they remain subscribers. And it's just wonderful. I highly recommend it to all of my creative friends in all sorts of different varieties. But if you are looking for a deeper dive, a little more magic, maybe a lot more magic, miracles, mysticism, and moi, Mal, come Patreon on Patreon. Because I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons. Can't you tell from the hair? You can just call me Mal. And I refuse to take myself too seriously, because I've seen what that's done on planet Earth to a lot of spiritual teachers and healers along the way. So let's get up in this gig, shall we? If you're new to the channel, an 8-card draw is just 1 card from 8 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about anything, really. But we are doing it for a 2-week period, a waning moon from full to new, the releasing, the surrendering, the letting go, the alchemy, using the language of spiritual alchemy, releasing the 3 atoms in between lead and gold on the periodic table, gold being toxic and heavier than lead, helping you to do the shadow work, the releasing, the letting go, all that stuff, to shift this world, yourself and your loved ones, to a more golden rather than leaded timeline, more healthy than toxic, etc., etc., etc. So let's take a look-see-duck-see, because I am a Virgo, sun sign, so of course I have a clipboard. The full moon in Libra, Thursday, April 6th, 1:34 a.m., 12:34 a.m. Eastern. That is better than 11:11 for me in terms of everything in the right timing. And when the moon rises at her peak, then ye heart's desire seek. I will say a full moon in Libra on a Thursday is great for money magic, but really so is the new moon that we're headed towards 2 weeks later. But you gotta release, let go, transform, clear the field, weed the garden, to plant the seed at the new moon. Eclipse on Thursday, 4/20, and it goes void, of course, the same moment it goes into that eclipse at 12:13 a.m. Eastern time. So it's not the best time to do the magic, I'm gonna say, but it's okay. At 12:30 a.m. the moon goes into Taurus, so technically that is the Taurus moon, but the sun will not be until Taurus until 4:14 a.m. That's, you see, it's a little dicey there. But I will say, anytime after that, come on, a new moon in Taurus on a Thursday, that's like money, prosperity galore. So really, clear the field and plant that seed, and I'll have the 5-card draws out for the beautiful, nudiful. In between those two dates, the only thing I could see of astrological implication here is on the 11th of April, Venus goes into Gemini. So if you have any planets in Gemini, you might want to look at that, at least Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. And cross-watchers, heads up, here's the tea. If you are watching this kind of stuff on my channel, I highly recommend that you really look at it and take it in for more understanding, more sympathy, more empathy for the Leo you are cross-watching for. And if you implement certain aspects of this within your own spiritual practice or prayer or whatever it is that you do, you will certainly release some atoms, alchemizing your own lead to gold, which will be in support not just of the Leo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus on your cross-watching for, but for all of us, including me. That's why I do these readings. So, both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. And I will do the best that I can to get the clarity, guidance, and grace, love, wisdom, and power, clues, tips, and hints to help us all jump to a more golden timeline for our well-being and for the well-being of all of life. And the shift from all that explanation that I have to do every single time because it's only courteous to do so for new people, don't want to drop them down in the middle of a shadow read without knowing what's going on, right? To the divination, which I was absolutely born, sent into this life to do. That shift happens in a lovely little 2-word spell called still point. Want to see it? Please take a nice deep breath. You want to see my still point? Still point. And here we go. Using the Caroline Mace archetype cards, I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine. For the Leo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and crosswatchers watching this video, receiving this reading, beloved ones, what is the dominant archetype in the 8th chakra of the Leo collective, the crosswatchers, and perhaps myself as a Leo rising? Determining the shadow work, the soul power to be alchemized from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, fear to love, poverty to prosperity. Lead to gold really does say it, symbolically speaking. This will determine what's going on in all the chakras underneath it, what we attract and what we repel, so we have the opportunity to no longer delay that which cannot be prevented in our own process of alchemy, healing this world, shifting us all to a more golden timeline in this full to new. The Messiah archetype? Well, yeah, Leos. Yeah, I know. Written on this card, this is a divine family archetype, 9 different families, the Messiah. If you're self-employed, I think you'll resonate with this to an extent. Written on the card is the shadow attribute on the bottom. Consider that the lead, the light attribute, the gold, 3 atoms in between. The shadow attribute, exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed, and you can make that very dramatic. You can imagine, like I said, if you are self-employed or if it all kind of rests on you, the Messiah in that sense is really toxic and scary. The light aspect, however, wait till you hear this, serving humanity with humility. Humility, the grace of humility. It's the first and the last grace I write about in my book, Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. I call it the maiden grace. The maiden knows that she does not know, but she's willing to be shown, right? So grant me the maiden grace of humility, to know that I do not know, but I am willing to be shown the truth, right? So to serve with humility. Granted, humility is not necessarily, I love saying that, a Leo thing, but you know, the Messiah, I mean, look into the original meaning of the word. I'll just leave that there, because you can have an archetype, a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And when I mean a reason, it could come 100 times in a year, but it comes and goes in a flash. I have that with the engineer archetype, right? Otherwise, it's really not my gig. A season, 30 years out of a 90-year life, that could be considered a season, or a lifetime from womb to tomb. I do not have this one, womb to tomb, though some Leos might think they do. We're allowed to tease each other, right? Don't come for me. I'm a direct descendant of Archangel Ariel herself, as are everybody's got an archangelic lineage, folks. Don't take yourself so, why so serious? Next 4 chakras down, the internal, the feminine energy, the goddess energy, heart, throat, third eye, crown, creativity, your creative level of intuition inside 3 levels of power. Carolyn Mace, Anatomy of the Spirit, if you're feeling me. Let's see what the goddesses have to say. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon my goddesses of fire, the sign of Leo, powers of the south, please, beloved goddesses of fixed fire, one card in clarity for the Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading. What's going on behind the scenes, behind the eyes? Heart, throat, third eye, crown to help the Leo collective and the cross watchers alchemize the Messiah archetype this full to new. Oh, well, fire in the mountain, coming out of the mountain, Pele, the volcano, the five of flames, the five of wands on the inner definitely speaks of throat chakra, willpower, choices, decisions, spit, swallow, or chew. There is something bubbling up inside of us, and I agree. Can be creativity, can be sexuality, can be passion, can be just we want it, and we want it now, and we're not getting it. And it's okay. We'll make it to the Six of Flames. We absolutely will, which in this deck, the Six of Flames is, the keyword is play, and it's the Egyptian solar cat goddess Bastet. So I'm in. But, of course, if we're feeling like we are the only ones who can make this happen, so the hair's breadth away from the martyr archetype, same family, divine family archetype, but it's an exaggerated belief. We alone do nothing. That's the Mother Grace of Hope in my book. Grant me the Mother Grace of Hope, that I alone do nothing. But with the divine, all things are possible, and there's a plan in play better than anything I can imagine, right? And we often see that after the rough stuff passes. We go, oh my God, it was perfect, right? We don't have to maintain that all the way through, but we can be very, very, very aware that we have the ability to maybe blast somebody's face off, right? Throat chakra, what we're going to say, the passions that drive us. But anger is passion blocked. I've heard that. That makes sense. It is also an overcompensation for pain. And I don't necessarily mean emotional pain. It can be for physical pain, psychological pain, right? And spiritual pain. So, definitely a shadow read on the table. We knew that going in. But let's look at the outside world, the yang dynamic, the masculine energy. Lower three chakras are relationships in the physical world. So this is either you from the outside looking in at yourself like in a mirror, or you from the inside looking out at different people, places, and things, including your relationship to yourself in the world, who you want to be, your honor code, your boundaries, and all that. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon my gods of fire, the sign of Leo, powers of the south, please, beloved gods of fixed fire, one card in clarity. For the Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, drawn to this reading. What do we need to be aware of inside out, outside in, lower three chakra dynamic to alchemize the Messiah in the eighth, with Pele, the volcano, five of flames on the inner. This, close but no cigar, this full to new April 2023, the Emperor. Aren't you glad I use dial? I know I use other stuff, but aren't you glad I take the time for them to put the right card in my hand? This is Zeus. This is Zeus the Emperor in the mythic tarot, Greek mythology, really my first language. This is definitely could be a control freak in its shadow, the Messiah with Zeus, come now, right? This could be a control freak, or this could be lower three chakras all united. Major Arcana card in a chakra read the way I do it. All three of them. That can really be about immense power and cardinal creative power. The Emperor is the amalgamation of all of the kings in the court card system. Fire, earth, air, water, and this would be the spirit or the divine king. The ability to throw lightning and change things in an instant, right? He's got the whole world in his hand, but he got lightning bolts in the other. So, of course, depending upon the alchemy, where is this led to gold with this on the inside? This could be volcanic. Boogie, oogie, oogie. Oh my goodness gracious. I mean, I love Zeus. He's well, patriarchal, obviously, a long time ago. He's evolved. He's absolutely evolved. He's a big teddy bear now. I love him. And of course, that kind of power is masculine paradigm, but it's the divine masculine card of the major arcana. So the ability for alchemy here could be really wide-reaching, and for a Leo, an ability to really, really serve humanity with humility, with immense creative power. But it feels like in terms of spit, swallow, or chew, I would recommend chewing on this lava for a little bit before you spew. Chew before you spew. Oh, such poetry. It's a gift. Let's remove some obstacles with the whispers of Lord Ganesha. Angela Hartfield, Blue Angel Publishing. I've had a long relationship with the elephant-headed Hindu god of success, prosperity, and remover of obstacles, and that's why I love working with this gorgeous deck and this really well written book by Angela Hartfield. Please take a nice deep breath. Let's see what we can do about them 3 atoms. Still point. Oh, I'm just going to lay back in that for a sec. Oh. As I call upon the beloved Lord Ganesha, God of success, prosperity, and remover of obstacles, please, beloved one, in your compassion and your kindness and your understanding of humanity, please, one card in clarity. For the Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading, drawn to this reading, what is your guidance, your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power, your oracle message to help the Leo collective alchemize the Messiah in the 8th, removing those obstacles? 5 of Flames, Pele on the inner feels tricky, but with the Emperor on the outer, they're either dealing with an Emperor or in a phase in their life where they have to kind of take control of this. But it's major arcana, it's spirit in there big time. So what is your guidance, your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power for all of us, Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our cross watchers? How could they not cross watch? We are Leos. This full to new Wholeness, WHOLENESS, card number 24. I guess the opposite of assholeness is wholeness. And I think we're looking at a heart chakra card here. Let me read it from the bookie book. Card number 40, we remove these obstacles with wholeness. Acknowledge the oneness of all life. Serving humanity with humility, knowing that we're all one, which means including serving yourself with humility. Recognize that you are part of something larger. You have a connection here with not only this life and physical body, but with the divine and the universe. Ganesha is guiding you to recognize the sacred truth that you are a divine being here to give and receive love. I love it. It's time to recognize your role in this life. You are complete and whole as you are. You lack nothing. The simplest way to win hearts is through your actions. Green is representative of the 4th chakra, the heart chakra. The heart chakra, which by the way is central to Leo iconography and symbolism. The symbol is like a vein or something in the heart. I don't know, an astrologer told me that. But courage, right? The heart. When the heart chakra is open, you're able to create a safe and supportive, loving environment. Where the heart chakra is clear and in balance, you will find compassion for all life, the Messiah archetype. You may be more empathic. You may be able to see the divine in other people. You will find you are happy and fulfilled because you are fulfilling your divine purpose in service to humanity. Serving humanity with humility, literally written on the card over there. Your sense of self is not limited to the ego. Your consciousness will expand. And you realize that to love others is to love yourself because we're all one. UNITY. Somebody made Latifah Queen for a reason. This card symbolizes peace. You are asked to take a moment and hold the color green in your heart. You may experience a soothing, relaxed feeling that will bring a sense of renewal and self-control. You are in need of healing. If If you are in need of healing, breathe deeply and affirm your health and healing. That's lovely. Wholeness. I mean, that's not new. Everything we need is within us. But we are so distracted by what's going on in the outside world. And it can be a rough road. Shadow work is not easy. Otherwise, everyone would have been doing it for a very, very long time. And we would have been on Paradise Planet Earth a long time ago. We're not. So, we came in to heal. All of us have. But for a Messiah archetype, it is so easy to fall in, well, with everything going on, I'm doing my best and it all depends on me. That usually comes from an inflamed nervous system, from stress, from exhaustion, right? This is saying you have everything you need inside of you. All of us do. But then this has got to be us from the outside looking in, with all of that wholeness, the whole world in our hands, and ready to take action, cardinal, creative action in the world. I like it. Let's get a Macon healing mantra, because I'm doing the reading. Every one of my readings has one of these in them. The Macon healing mantra to help you align the chakras, knowing now that you already have everything you need inside to do this. It's just a process of alchemy itself, and nothing like a healing mantra to help you heal, huh? Whoops. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. I call upon the ascended masters of the divine and divinity. Right? All of that oneness stuff. Please, beloved ones, one card in clarity, the perfect healing mantra for the Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs, and cross watchers. Watching this video drawn to this reading, the perfect healing mantra to help us alchemize the Messiah in the 8th, Pele, Volcano on the inner, Zeus the Emperor on the outer, removing obstacles with wholeness, this full to new, exploring unity consciousness, I am one eternal light, appearing as all. Literally. Exactly. This is what I call one of them Diplo bigger than Lego puzzle piece kind of readings, just chonking into place. Exploring unity consciousness is definitely an internal gig first, right? You find that wholeness, you're connected with everything. We're one. There's a difference. Connected still indicates a separation, right? No, we're not Lego bricks. We're the whole thing all at once. So let me get to this. Where are you? Exploring unity consciousness. The mantra, I am one eternal light appearing as all. It sounds like something a Leo would say. When unity consciousness is explored, you are able to sense a connection that unites all hearts. Wholeness, heart chakra card. No matter how unique each person seems to be, in unity there is a willingness, throat chakra, willpower, a willingness to accept the differences that make each of us unique while embracing the greater cosmic web of interconnectivity through all time and space. It's a bit much for the noggin, huh? But the heart knows that to be true. The brain's gonna always go back and forth on that. In exploring unity consciousness, you are not a person in search of the light. You are the light dressed up as a person along your soul's journey. That's pretty hot. This mantra is ideal for amplifying presence, like we needed help doing that. Grounding your energy, always a good idea, particularly with the Emperor in the lower 3 chakras. You want to ground some of that lightning. And deepening meditation, going into the heart. Wow. Well, that's pretty honka-chonka, fits in place perfectly. Let's keep going. The Divine Animals Oracle. The pantheon of the animal kingdom. Everybody's got totems and spirit guides to help along the road, especially when things get tricky in shadow work. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. I just told me to relax. I call upon the spirit animals and totems for the Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. watching this video and receiving this reading. Who walks with us, who swims with us, who flies with us, who crawls with us, giving us the guidance, the grace, the wisdom, the power, the support, the protection, and the oracle message to help us alchemize the Messiah in the 8th, Pele on the inner, Zeus on the outer, wholeness removing those obstacles by exploring unity consciousness, for we are one eternal light appearing as all. Help us. What you got for us to help us with the shadow work this full to new? The sea turtle. Hang 10, dude. Oh, Finding Nemo. Stability. Stability. I'll take it. Stability. What is that? Card number 8. Look at it, man. They're just hanging waves, man. They found the current and they're going with the flow. Card number 8. Been way too impacted by Pixar, I think. That's alright. I'll heal it in my next life, but on another planet. I think I'm done with Earth after this one. Sea turtle. Sea turtle. Card number 8, stability. Operating from a stable base is advantageous, and I would think with the Emperor on the outer, that could be that stable base. If you need help and guidance, ask for it, as you are loved and supported. Delve deeply into the study of something rather than just skimming the surface, and that might be really connecting with that wholeness inside of you and the humility that comes with, because it's a beautiful thing. Do not push hard for what you want all the time. Instead, set an intention or a direction and steadily flow towards this. Not every journey needs to be a difficult one full of drama. I think that word drama has come up before, has it not? Am I wrong? Am I wrong, Leos and crotch watchers? The magic. Sea turtle magic flows to us with stability and resilience. When you want something to come to fruition, but do not want to have to push very hard for it, as you perhaps have habitually done, we're sort of known for it, ride the wave of the sea turtle magic with its ease and surety. Sea turtles travel long distances, yet they follow the currents and hitch a ride. You too can do this energetically and refuse to be pressured. Sometimes you need to accept someone else's more stable helping hand so you can rest a little, a healthy part of the lesson of the turtles. That's what they said, relax. I was like, okay, and they did it for me. They put the right card in my hand. So, look, with stability, exploring unity consciousness with stability would say that you're not going to lose your frickin' mind. You know, running out in the street, oh, I spotted, I got it, oh, I am that, which are wonderful spiritual truths, but can be taken to an extreme. When you connect with the wholeness inside of you, there's really no sense of urgency. It's really more of what? Peace, right? Peace in the heart. To then serve humanity with humility, with whatever you've been chewing on, feels like a good thing, but maybe you've been pushing too hard. Maybe this is a timing thing. And, you know, fixed fire, you'd be very laser-like on what we want. So to go with that element of water of the sea turtle is, I just think, wise, right? Relax, flow, and ask for help. It's not the end of the world. Remember, you can always ask for help this way. You don't always have to ask for help this way. Just saying. The newest member of the Drawing the Circle production divination team. We've got the Magical Herb Oracle. I already consecrated the deck to my Archangel Ariel from Enchanting Secrets from the Garden by Sherilyn Darcy, Cheralyn, Darcy, Darcy. Illustrations by Dear Dandy, D-E-E-R, Dandy. I like an alliterative name, don't you? Barbara Bach. So let's get something from the vegetable kingdom, but all under the purview of my beloved Archangel Ariel, the Archangel of Nature, and by the way, the Archangel of Lyons. Please take a nice deep breath. And wealth. She covers a lot. Still point. As I call to my beloved Archangel Ariel, please, beloved, one of the beloved archangels of the north, but the Archangel of Lyons, the Archangel of Nature, which includes the rocks and the aminals and the vegetables, really nature as a whole, W-H-O-L-E. Please, beloved one card in clarity for the Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. watching this video, receiving this reading, just hit them Lyrians right in the third eye. What is the magical herb oracle? It's guidance, it's grace, it's love, it's wisdom, it's power that will help us to alchemize the Messiah in the 8th, Pele on the inner, Zeus on the outer, Ganesha wholeness, removing obstacles, exploring unity consciousness with stability, this full to new dreams. Do you have any dreams you'd like to sell? I love Stevie Nixing us out of nowhere, don't you? Card number 17. California Poppy, man. Oh my God. Are you California dreaming? Okay, now I'll have mamas and the papas in my head, and I'm okay with it. Big time. Dreams, card number 17. California Poppy. That's like a drag name. Well, it should be Poppy California. Right next to Nathan Detroit. Card number 17. I'm not going to read all of it. There's a lot in this. Rockpool Publishing also does Divine Animals Oracle. It's info dense, but it's very well written. It's not overwrought. So, card number 17, California Poppy. Or it sounds like a rap. Oracle meaning there is an indication that something thought over will recur or re-enter your life soon. Indication that something thought over will recur into your life soon. Your dreams, both while sleeping at night and daydreaming, will be holding vital information at the moment, so you need to pay closer attention. Intuition will also be heightened. You are being guided to trust not only your own, but that of those surrounding you. Give your imagination a bit more freedom in any work or challenging projects you are undertaking. An answer you may be waiting on should be forthcoming soonly, and those having difficulties will find relief soon. Hence that going with the flow. I'm wondering if the choices that we've been making, and this is maybe not for everybody, but have been a bit more incendiary than inspiring. This is pressure built up, the volcano Pele, right? So we might have been chewing on something, wanting something, but been hitting obstacle after obstacle. Well, that's the lead. That's the fear, the shadow, the illusion, whatever you want to call it. So very, very powerful thing here. I don't know where I'm going to get a hold of California Poppy, but just to say, this book also has the magical correspondences, a dream spell, a botanical description. It's a very well written but not overwritten bookie book for an oracle, and I really like it. So, and if this sea turtle is stabilizing your dreams, considering the element of water indicated in the subconscious and dreaming, as well as your daydreams, right, rather than your daymares, right, ones that terrify the crap out of you, which you can do anywhere, eyes open or closed during the day. This is a powerful thing here about making your dreams come true. But that thing of, to be able to do it through serving humanity with humility. Humility is the grace that is the shield against humiliation. That's why people hear the word humility. They need to heal the word humility, because it's the shield against humiliation. Because if you know that you don't know, but you're willing to be shown, how can you be humiliated? Read my book. Woo! Chakra chapter. Okay. Last card down, the Blessed Bee deck by Lucy Cavendish, the gold hidden within the lead, the hidden blessing that's already in play. It's written into the contract before you came into this life, but we can delay that. We can delay doing the alchemy, but we often do see later on the blessing that was there all along, particularly when we resisted it for a while. Every day is a winding road. We get a little bit closer. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call to the pantheons of all pantheons, a delegation from all traditions, lineages, and cultures throughout time and space, one card in clarity, please, the hidden blessing. The gold hidden within the lead for the Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading, drawn to this reading. What is the gold within the lead? The light at the end of the tunnel to help the Leos and the cross watchers alchemize the Messiah in the 8th. Pele, 5 of flames on the inner, volcano, Zeus, the emperor on the outer, removing obstacles with heart chakra wholeness, exploring unity consciousness, because we are one eternal light appearing as all, and with the stability of the sea turtle to ask for help when we need it and go with the flow when we can, because our dreams are involved here. Maybe the sleepy subconscious dreams, maybe our aspirational dreams, maybe our daydreams, giving us clear information, clues, tips, and hints intuitively to help us do this beautiful full to new for the Leo collective and the cross watchers. A blessing of fire, our element. Work. Card number 3. There's another card number 3 here. Oh, and turtle. No, that was card number 8. I thought we had another card number 3. Oh no, that was the reading I did. They all start to blend. Oh yeah, you blend. Card number 3. Now, first of all, she looks like she's either down to party or down to burn down the village. I'm into it though. Nice look. Card number 3. A blessing of fire. Now, we do these blessings for real. The grace of prayer is also in my book. I was born with the grace of prayer. It flies out my mouth. So since the words are here, I let the pantheons bless you all through me, and it goes through me too, which is nice. But then at the end of that is the end of the reading. But I'm going to talk about 25 years in service, because there are some changes coming to the company that you might want to hear about. Shall we? Let's do this for realsies. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Pantheons, please transmit. Card number 3, a blessing of fire. A blessing to bring passion, motivation, and creative spark to your life and to the lives of those that you touch. It's very on the table. May the many blessings of the holy fires be yours. May fire's burning passion, its quick intensity, compel you into moments of action to make decisions, follow the truths of your heart, and quicken and burn like the flames within the hearth. May you be warmed and sheltered by the glow of these holy fires, and may they spark again and again the motivation we all need to turn the wheel in our lives. May the blessings of the flames that devour the old be yours, and may they burn through the debris of memory, the fallen deadwood of hurt and grudges, and burn through the pain that so many of us feel when recollecting injustices. May it inspire you to move forward with your life, and may it bring down what no longer serves you. Shadow work, shadow work, shadow work. May its crimson heat take light within your soul and breathe to life the flames within you, so that you kindle again and again the sacred inner life which will warm you when all about you grows cold. May you have rising within you from that radiant heart the fire in the head of the poets of old, the ancient brilliance that will allow dreams to ignite so that you shine with that inner radiance. May any fear of fire pass from you, and may the only flames you tend be those who serve your best self. Let any former harm in other lives from this element pass away now, and let a great spark from the heart of the universe rekindle your love of warmth, your passion, your intensity and motivation. Let your warm heart be a shelter for others who come to you, like creatures in the woods come to a campfire, and may the fires within a place of creativity And may the fires within be a place of creativity, of dancing and dreams on the table already, of stories told through the flickers of flames. May you always have that warmth and its protection and its ardor for all the days of your life. Woo! Blessed be. For the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. So would it be. So it is. Neener, neener, neener. We had a really good read. I'm digging it. And I hope you dug it too. And if you did, hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that jazz, comment, hit the notification bell because it shifts the algorithm and will help the other Leo messiahs and crosswatchers find this reading and do the alchemy, making this world obviously a better place. But over on Patreon, we don't have algorithms, so anything you sign up for, you get on that level of subscription across the board, across the entire platform. That's kind of how it rolls. So past, present, or future, if you are interested, come Patreon on Patreon, because we got a lot of good stuff over there, and $3 a month as a seeker gets you the daily check-ins and the extended readings. Is a lot for $3 a month, but I love my seekers. I love all of my patrons on Patreon, so come Patreon on Patreon, click the link, check the menu. I think you'll dig it. And May 1st, 25 years of Drawing the Circle Productions. I've been charging $100 an hour for spiritual counseling and readings for 25 years. That's about to change on May 1st. So there is a link in the description box. Booking a reading with Mal explains everything you need to know about booking a reading with me. Really everything. I'm a Virgo. I did a checklist. But if you book me before May 1st, even for a reading or a spiritual counseling after May 1st, I of course will honor the $100 an hour price flat rate, but it's going to change after this, and I'm thinking like a Build-A-Bear thing, like a Build-A-Read with Mal, kind of put components together. We'll see what hits by then, so new video will be made to explain all that, but for now the link is in the description box if you so want a reading. But more important than that, you do your best on this. You have the power of unity, we all do, but you have the ability to tap into it through the courage of the Leo heart, and I love my Leos. I do. You're a bunch of snuggle kitties, all of you. And I am, after all, a holographic projection of the Archangel of Lyons, as probably are most Leos. So wishing all the very, very best in all of this. Go for the gold, shift to that golden timeline, and help us all. I love you. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.